Actually, it has turned afternoon now. It is supposedly a snow day. Uh, they've canceled a lot of the schools already. We're supposed to get a double whammy today, and tonight, tomorrow, whatever. Our accumulation supposedly going to be over with this afternoon, but then again, that's when the next storm is coming in tonight into tomorrow morning. But be that as it may, I'm a little bit ahead as far as coursework. I want to give a shout out. I told him I would. A compadre in arms in the nuclear training with the Navy. I was class 8001 down to NPS Orlando, and he came in class 8007. We both went to the same hands-on prototype. It was Rick Over's answer to the control rod situation. Somebody thought they had a monopoly, and he told them that he could build a plant without one, and he did. All right, I am actually going to. I know some people thought that I was going to do a banana chocolate chip today, but I felt the urge when I was in one of the local stores. There was something that kind of grabbed me in the baking aisle, and it says, "Oh, you need me, take me home." But there's the bananas. And I had contemplated on doing the banana chocolate chip, but also doing another version with a twist, not just the cheesecake cake, but I was going to do it with a mint aspect. Well, that may be on its way, but I decided we'll do a tribute to the king. Yes, his favorite was supposedly peanut butter and nana. Well, when I grabbed the package, I didn't look closely enough because it was peanut butter and milk chocolate. So yes, I did take a little bit of prep time and separated the bag, and that's what we have there. Now, as you see, this is my container for my mini bullet, and that's what I want to say probably two. I scoop my hands like you see them right there. That's about what is in there. Maybe if you take the 4-ounce fruit cup as a measurement, it's probably pretty close to that. The soldiers that are in waiting for my 4 eggs that actually you can see the 4 eggs as well as the half cup of olive oil already in there. My bananas are already in. I've got 2 of those in there, and if I'm not mistaken, I should be correct on what I need on that, but if not, I got more. Just snap one there. I'm going to also, I will add some of those peanut butter chips to the top of the cake. It will be going into a French vanilla base, but I will put this on to the mini bullet so you plug your ears, because I'll be running the mixer on the eggs and oil, and the mini bullet will be doing its thing. Okay, let me throw Sounds like the mini bullet's done its thing. see. I might end up having to throw some more in there. And looks like I need that third banana. I knew it was either 2 or 3, but apparently, oh well, just grab one. And I try and get the ones, as you see, this one's got a little bit more to it as far as darkness. Generally means that we're going to have a little bit closer for our ripeness. And as you see, we're going to peel it the way it should be peeled, from the bottom. Makes it much easier. And we'll snap off a couple of those, throw those in there. So, put the lid back on. Now, with the density of a banana, I'll wait. Figured I'd wait a little bit on that, and I know that I have the spatula, so if need be, I will utilize that. Okay, looks like we're just about right there, and I'm going to seal that up because I definitely am going to use my little ladle thing and put the rest of that, I'll make do with it and enjoy it. Alright, now I've already pre-done my cake pan with the avocado oil, so that that's pretty well taken care of. I just want to set that up, and we'll make sure that that oven is getting preheated and all of that. I have got to, or I am going to, already have done some, but pre-work on my next class, which of course, whatever, that is digital marketing. And actually it is affiliated with LinkedIn, and I got ahead of myself a little bit and actually did and got the little LinkedIn certifications. Got 2 of those already. One was copyright for social media, and another one had to deal with Facebook marketing. Alright, so there we go with our cup of peanut butter and banana. Had I known that that was not one complete package of just peanut butter, I wouldn't have had to have bought another bag of milk chocolate, because that's more than enough there for what I was going to use the other one for. But we have supply now of, in the cupboard, of peanut butter. We have some butterscotch morsels, and we have milk chocolate. The only one I don't have, I probably should, but I'm not actually overly fond of dark chocolate. Although I do know, yes, it's a good thing with regards to cancer. I know that only because when I was the Mars candy man for the large grocery stores here in Maine, I would go around to all of the big stores that we have here, and Dove, which is actually made, it is a Mars item, Mars chocolate, and I would let the people know Dove dark chocolate is the number one. But alright, enough of that. We're going here. Now, I did put, or attempted to do, a live feed earlier this week. First time. I know I didn't give anybody any heads up, but one of the things that I was going to deal with regarding that, you probably, I don't know how your pages are set up, whether you're a subscriber or not. I don't know if some versions vary. I haven't seen them, but wanted to see a challenge for you folks to go out and vote for your favorite one. You know, scroll down through and check out some of the videos and whichever ones you thought that, and one, you can vote for more than one. Don't worry about that. We'll just do a tally at the end, find out what, say, the top 5 are, and that might give me something to work on to see whether or not we can enhance that. I do think that I'd love to hear if any of you have tried some of these. I know that folks at work, I have had actually people wanted the recipe of, I believe it was the pumpkin butterscotch that I did last fall. Now I am thinking that this one is going to take bananas, usually with the density of them, that, and I may retract that because of utilizing the bullet now, the mini bullet. But I know when I used to just mash them, the density of the bananas actually is quite a bit heavier than a lot of the other fruit that I use. The bananas usually took a little longer. I think the bullet aerates them a lot more, so I don't know that I definitely will give an update once it has come out, but until it comes out, I am going to say that I'm looking at roughly around between 54 and 57 minutes. And I will wait. I try to wait prior to doing my dry stick, but I always look, like I said, I'm thinking around the 50. If I do a ballpark, split the difference, I'm going to look at it, or my thoughts are I should be able to dry stick it at about 56 minutes. But I will be looking at it probably around the 51. Sometimes if you just do a little light tap with your finger, you can see whether or not it still needs some additional time. Because if you try and dry stick it prior to it being, almost ready, you're going to get a little indent. She's going to cave down a little bit on you on the top. Okay. I am actually going to set that. I'm not going to just spring the beaters off. I may want to lick these after I get this cake in the oven, just see what I do get. Or even though my taste buds are a little bit on the lacking side since I had my little bout with the visitor from China. Thank you, Joe. But, all right, and get my pan over there for you. Scoop that out. Put that back over there. And get the oil out of that after I refresh that. Okay. So that's doing that. I may want to get that out of the way. Alright, here we go. Now I am thinking that the grade, the GPA cumulative is going to go up a little bit. So instead of the 3.1 that I currently have, that I should. I'm thinking it might get it up to a 3.2. My curiosity, though, is that I did take October off, and it was actually the first break other than, quote, the 1 or 2 weeks that they have had in between. Like, I don't know if it's probably considered the spring break or whatever. But no, I received the Dean's List for the winter period 2024, and then got surprised because I never knew of such a thing for the 2022 winter terms. I ended up with making the President's List. I believe that actually my grades for this time around would warrant the same thing. The only issue might be the fact that I took the October one out. I'm glad I looked over here because I was all ready to throw that in the oven. But like I said, I wanted to throw, I got the wrong turn. I'm going to throw some of the peanut butter, not the milk chocolate, peanut butter morsels onto the top and let them enjoy the ride. Now I can't go, even though I'd like to, because I clumped a couple too many, so instead of doing them in the full handful, I'll say about being selective on the placements. And some of these aren't quite as cooperative as they could be. But I definitely don't want them hanging around in my hand too long because they will more than likely melt. And although it wouldn't be a bad thing to lick my fingers on, but I think that's enough for those. So I'll give you an overhead view of it before I put it in. Okay, so that's what I've thrown on. You saw basically what I had in the bullet when I put it together, and it is 12:30. I'm gonna set that for 57 minutes. It's 12:30. Oops. Alright, 57 minutes at 12:30. Alright, I'll load this up. Vote on your favorites. Hey, you can have more than one favorite. I have people that when I go into work, bring a new one in, all of a sudden that's their favorite. Only one person that has maintained one favorite. But he has given me some that I attempted to see if they'd become the new favorite, but no, he's got them listed on his top 5. All right. And if you missed out, you might want to try that plum lime cheesecake cake. Don't think you're going to find too many people that actually do cake with plums.